Nagarjun continues to be with me. Nagarjun, looks like there's a little bit of a delay. The Prime Minister is still at the airport.
From the police department is that there's a delay of 30 odd minutes. The Prime Minister has to freshen up also and maybe have a chai and then depart is what we are told. But earlier it was told that he would be reaching around 6:30 to 7 a.m. window. That's the time that was given. But right now there's a half an hour delay is what we are told. The police are completely getting minute to minute details. But as we speak, what we are hearing is the convoy is en route. ISRO command center, and I'm just standing 300 meters away from ISRO command center. Just few blocks away is the place where Chandrayaan-3 rover and the lander is being controlled as we speak, and all of them are at the ISRO main gate is what we are told. The chairman has arrived to receive the Prime Minister. Like the Prime Minister mentioned, he doesn't want to meet anyone early in the morning because he has come to meet the scientists themselves and congratulate them and not for any other official program. And hence he told the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister and the Governor also that don't come to receive me. The protocol can be for the next time when I come officially. But this time I was so eager to meet the scientists. My heart was so full after the landing was done. I could not wait that I said, let me go to Bangalore first from Greece and then go back to Delhi for my further work. So ISRO chairman is also at the gate is what we are told to receive him at the ISRO command center. This was quite an odd time also, Shiv, when we were told from official sources that the Prime Minister was coming to Bangalore at 5 a.m. All of us were shocked that it's quite early in the morning. Would the scientists be there present at 5 a.m.? Seems like there's action behind me, Shiv. If I can ask my camera person to just zoom in and show you what is happening right here. One of the cops car has reached, the DCP North has reached here. In any moment, the Prime Minister convoy would reach the ISRO command center. The moment that all of us have been waiting for. When I spoke to Mr. Somnath yesterday, what was his feeling that Prime Minister is coming? He said, I could not wait to meet him. He's an inspiration. I spoke to him and it was quite overwhelming for me. And I still remember his words very clearly. Pradhan Mantri ji, India has landed on the moon. India is on the moon. Quite an historic statement which would go down history books. As you can remember what he said just 3 days back. All eyes on this road where his convoy will enter the ISRO junction and go to ISRO command center any moment from now.
Okay, so any moment from now, the Prime Minister will be departing. Short delay at the airport. That image that Nagarjun's camera frame is bringing to you off the road is at the ISRO junction. That's just about 300 meters from where, like Nagar just clarified for us, where the Vikram and the Pragyan are being controlled from. That's the ISRO command center that the Prime Minister will be arriving at. So the Prime Minister has just interacted with the crowd outside the HAL airport. He's freshening up inside. He will be getting into his cavalcade in just a moment and heading towards ISRO command center. He'll be down this road and then he will be spending time. He'll be welcomed by Dr. Somnath, the ISRO chief, and the other senior leadership team of ISRO. And then the grand invocation, the grand interaction by India's Prime Minister with the heroes of the day, the week, the year, the decade, perhaps even this, even the century, given that what ISRO has achieved, as Nagarjun just said, is something that has never been done before in over half a century of space exploration. So this is history that's been created. It means a great deal for the Prime Minister as well. Naga, if I could come to you on that point that we were talking about earlier, about how ISRO, there's no time for rest for ISRO. Chandrayaan-3 is happening. Alongside it, ISRO is already getting set for the Aditya L1 launch. The moon is done. Well, not quite done, but they're doing it right now. The sun is next. So there's absolutely no break in between.
That's absolutely true, Shiv. In fact, the Prime Minister announced when he watched the landing from South Africa as well that next is Aditya L1, where we would be exploring the atmosphere which is close to Sun as well. 1.5 million kilometers away from the Sun, where our own project would be there, Aditya L1, where we would also looking at what are the Sun rays, how is it the atmosphere around the Sun. And Shiv, remember, this is the farthest that ISRO put a machine or a project apart from going to the moon. So this, in the history of ISRO, this would be the farthest placed object, a man-made object for us. So quite another proud moment, because we have not gone that far as of now yet. All of our satellites are around the Earth or either now to the moon. The convoys entering the ISRO road, Shiv, you can see the corps escorting the Prime Minister. This is the moment that ISRO was waiting for, that to receive the Prime Minister themselves and talk to him. And Pradhan Mantri also, like he said, he was so eager that he could not wait to go back to Delhi and then come. Rather, he took the trip directly from Greece to Bengaluru to meet the ISRO scientists early in the morning. We were all shocked as well that we would have to come here at 4 a.m. ISRO scientists, I saw a few of the women scientists walk from their quarters, the houses, to the ISRO headquarters and ISRO command center at 3:30 in the morning. So they are all ready and decked up to come here, because they all have been waiting to make sure that they also get a glimpse of the Prime Minister himself. And here as to what does he want to say, what morale boost that they can get for the upcoming projects, because we are already speaking about Aditya 1 and next to Jupiter. What after that? Gaganyaan is another important project that we have lined up. I spoke to the chairman just 24 hours back. He was talking about that in the near future we'll see our own men and women going to the space and maybe go to International Space Center someday as well. But that machine that takes them to space is being worked upon, is being checked as of now. So a lot of projects in hand for the ISRO scientists as well. So there's no time to gloat, to boast, to celebrate. They go project to project. When I spoke to Mr. Somnath, I asked him, did you shake a leg? Did you get a good time at home? What was your emotions when you went back home after the landing? He said, I have no time. We only have 14 days left. I just went back and slept. Yeah. I could not do anything. I could not talk to anyone. I had to get some sleep. I got the sleep and back to work at 6 a.m. in the morning. So that's the dedication level that we are talking about, that ISRO scientists are doing.
Naga, we've got live pictures on our screen now of the Prime Minister's cavalcade that's headed to your location. Apologies for interrupting you, Naga. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Just wanted to talk over these pictures. The Prime Minister in his cavalcade is about to arrive at the ISRO junction. A big cavalcade. You see the SPG getting out of the car now. Prime Minister still inside the car, waving at the crowds, the cameras that are all situated there, tracking every moment of the Prime Minister's movement towards the ISRO junction. Okay, the Prime Minister is emerging from his vehicle now, once again to wave at the crowds. It looks like everywhere where the crowds have assembled to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister, he is making it a point to stop and wave to them. Personal touch, the Modi mantra always, never lose an opportunity to give the people what they want. And here's the Prime Minister waving once again to the crowds. Right in the middle of the road, early morning in Bengaluru, obviously VIP movement in place. And the Prime Minister in a moving car standing outside now and waving to that crowd. I can tell you right now, where while I bring you this broadcast, that these images are going to trigger their own round of politics that we've all become very familiar with. The opposition will raise questions on the Prime Minister, taking up the limelight, as it were. But the Prime Minister is headed towards ISRO, where the limelight will be on the ISRO heroes in just moments from now. The politics will play out, that's only to be expected. But this is the Modi machine in motion, viewer. The Prime Minister with his people correct, the personal touch, always giving the crowds what they want. They expect, a short interaction or at least a brief sight of Modi. Well, he's giving them more than that. He stepped out of his vehicle as the cavalcade slows down. So they can get more than just a short glimpse of the Indian Prime Minister, who's made it a point to return from Greece directly to Bengaluru. He laboured that point in his speech as well to the crowd outside the HAL airport. And now that cavalcade is getting close to the ISRO junction. You can hear the drums, the traditional drums. The tirangas are all there. Good to see no party flags of any kind. It's only about India, not about the BJP or the Congress, and all the airs of a credit war, legacy war, etc., drowned out by this side.